There are solemn remembrances this weekend as the world marks the 50th anniversary of the bombing of Hiroshima. Thousands of small colored lanterns drifted on a river in Hiroshima today to honor the thousands who died in the bombing that ended World War II. New Yorkers shared the pain of that memory today. Japanese drums beat in memory of those who died in the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. A crowd of 200 gathered in front of New York Buddhist Church on the Upper West Side to remember the more than 140,000 victims. Taka Vangelakos was 15 years old when the bomb hit 50 years ago today. She was in school at 8:15 that morning and says it was like the sun bursting open. The teacher told the children to go home and look for survivors. Taka couldn't find her house or her family. She says the streets were filled with bodies, but the bomb had incinerated any recognizable features, so all the bodies looked the same.
Skinless. Skin was peeled off, so it was red and black, and it's puffed like a balloon and laid all over the street.
She later found her two little sisters dead at an emergency station. They were 13 and 8. Her mother was killed 2 days later in an air raid. In today's silent peace march to Riverside Church, Taka thinks of her family. Other marchers remember the victims they never met. Sanford Goyne has made hundreds of paper cranes in memory of Sadako, a 12-year-old girl who contracted leukemia from the bomb.
There's a tradition that if you make 1,000 origami paper cranes, which is what these are, that you will be able to live longer. She unfortunately was not able to make them. She only made 600 and she died.
When she died, Sadako's classmates finished folding the 400 remaining paper cranes, and the story of the 1,000 cranes is now a symbol of peace in Japan. Today's march was one of peace, not blame. However, the argument of whether the U.S. should have dropped the bomb will go on forever, with many Americans then and now saying it was a hasty but necessary way to end the war and save countless Japanese and American lives.